यतिराज 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 जय हो यतिराज यतिराज रामानुज जय हो रामानुज जय हो.
श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः. कृष्णाय यादवेन्द्राय ज्ञानमुद्राय योगिने नाथाय रुक्मिणीशाय नमो वेदान्तवेदिने. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. By the divine grace of Sri Yadigiri Yatiraja Swamiji and through the sacred forum of the Yatiraja Bhakti channel, I feel deeply blessed to reconnect with all of you in this episode of Health Tips through Yoga Therapy. Lord Krishna lovingly says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhumirapo analo vayuhu kam mano buddhirevacha ahamkara iti yamme bhinna prakriti rashtadha. Earth, water, fire, space, along with mind, intellect and ego, these constitute my eightfold material nature. A classical yogic scripture also declares, Panchabhutatmakam Vishwam, Panchabhutatmakam Shariram. This means the entire universe as well as the human body are composed of 5 great elements, the Pancha Mahabhutas. According to yogic and Ayurvedic philosophy, the human body is composed of 5 fundamental elements: Prithvi, Apas, Tejas, Agni, Vayu and Akasha. That is earth element, water element, fire element, air element and space element. These elements not only constitute the universe but also present within our own body. For maintaining good health and well-being, it is essential that these elements remain in harmony and balance. When any of these elemental principles become disturbed, it can affect the body's natural equilibrium and may manifest as various lifestyle-related health issues. Therefore, restoring balance through proper diet, disciplined lifestyle and regular yogic practices becomes very important. In our earlier episodes, we have explored practices that help regulate the Pancha Pranas through different mudras and pranayamas. We have also begun learning techniques to balance the water element Apas and the earth element Prithvi in the body. Today, we will focus on understanding and balancing the Akasha element, the principle of space or ether, using a suitable yogic practice. In yogic and Ayurvedic philosophy, Akasha represents the space, the subtle vibrations and sound. It is associated with the cavities of the body, such as those in the head, mouth, throat, chest and the abdomen, as well as the nerves, all the nerve channels and the sense of hearing. These are all filled with Akasha element. When the Akasha element becomes imbalanced, it may lead to certain discomforts such as ear-related issues like ringing sensations in the ears, reduced hearing or ear discomfort. Nervous disturbances such as restlessness, nervousness, difficulty in concentrating, sensitivity to sounds are also due to the imbalance of Akasha Tattva. Further problems like mental imbalance, including anxiety, overthinking, distraction, lack of clarity in thoughts are also few factors. A feeling of lightheadedness, a general weakness in the body, disturbance in the body functions such as irregular digestion, disturbed sleep, imbalance in breathing and reduced energy levels. These are all due to the imbalance of Akasha element present in the body. To harmonize this Akasha element within the body, we will learn a beautiful practice of Akasha Mudra along with a very meditative kind of pranayama called as Nada Anusandhana Pranayama. In this Nada Anusandhana Pranayama, we are going to use a syllable called Makara sound, which helps create a sense of inner space, calmness, and meditative awareness. Practicing this Akasha Mudra together with Nada Anusandhana Pranayama is very harmonious from a yogic perspective, because both relate to Akasha, the space or the ether element, and the sound, Shabda, because sound travels in Akasha. In yogic understanding, the middle finger or the tall finger represents the Akasha Tattva, while the thumb represents the Agni Tattva. By gently joining the tips of these two fingers, we help balance the Akasha element in the body. Furthermore, yogic philosophy teaches that sound arises from Akasha. Therefore, when we enhance the Akasha element through this mudra, the mind becomes more receptive to subtle inner sound vibrations known as Nada. Now let us practice the mudra and the pranayama together. So sit comfortably in any meditative pose such as Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana, Swastikasana, keeping the back straight, neck straight, and head aligned and erect. Form the Akasha Mudra in both hands by touching the tip of the middle finger with the tip of the thumb, and place the hands gently on the lap with the palms facing upwards. Now you may gently close your eyes and relax your body. Take 2 or 3 normal breaths. Begin by taking 1 or 2 slow deep breaths to settle the mind. Now we will practice the Nada Anusandhana Pranayama with Makara sound. So how are we going to do that? Now slowly inhale through the nose, and while exhaling, take your awareness to the throat region, slightly constricting the throat. Make the Makara sound like this. Again, inhale slowly. One more time. You may slowly continue this. Okay. While you do this pranayama, I will talk about the benefits. Okay. You can do this pranayama for about 15 minutes every day with full awareness of the natural movement of the breath as it flows in and out of the body. Remain attentive to the subtle sound of the breath during inhalation and the makara vibration during the exhalation, allowing the mind to remain calm and focused throughout the practice. You may continue to practice for some more time while I briefly explain the benefits of performing Akasha Mudra along with the Nada Anusandhana Pranayama. This combination helps balance the Akasha element in the body and promoting calmness, concentration, clarity of thoughts, supporting emotional stability. The gentle humming vibration helps relax the nervous system, and may reduce restlessness, stress, and anxiety. The vibration created during the Makara sound can help soothe the throat and head region, supports greater awareness of breathing and internal sound, encourages a meditative state of deep inner relaxation. The humming vibration may help soothe the ear region, may reduce ringing sensations in the ears for some individuals. Regular practice can contribute to overall balance and well-being of the body and mind. The ideal time to practice this technique is early in the morning or in the evening when the noise level is preferably low. Okay, and on an empty stomach for about 10 to 15 minutes in a calm and quiet place. Regular practice with patience and awareness can gradually bring greater balance, calmness, and harmony in the body and mind. So continue. One more round we'll do. You may pause the video at this point and do about 10 to 15 rounds of this pranayama while maintaining the mudra. Okay? So now let us continue to nurture our health through the timeless wisdom of yoga. Thank you all for joining me in this episode of Health Tips through Yoga Therapy. I look forward to meet you again in the next session with another simple yet powerful yogic practice. Shrimate Ramanujaya Namaha.
यतिराज 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 जय हो यतिराज यतिराज रामानुज जय हो रामानुज जय हो।